Hello, I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome you to Wednesday Word. I hope you're having a great week. Look forward to what the Lord's going to do in our hearts and lives today. Look forward to the rest of the week and being used to have an impact on the kingdom of God. Man, I've been thinking about today the influence of other people in my life and the power of influence, and how that God desires to use us to impact and influence the lives of other people spiritually. And I heard this saying long time ago that went like this. It said, Intimacy with God plus investment in others leads to great influence." Let me say that again. Intimacy with God plus investment in others leads to great influence. As I look back over my life, that's exactly what some guys did for me. Man, they loved Jesus. They were walking in an intimate relationship with Jesus. They spent time investing in me, and it led to great influence in my life. And man, I want to be used that way. I want to be used because of my relationship with Jesus to invest in others and have great influence in the lives of other people. That's exactly what we see that Paul talking to Timothy about. Paul had great influence in Timothy's life. And he talks about that in 2 Timothy chapter 2. He said, those things I've invested in you, you go and invest in other men who are able to teach also. See, Paul influenced Timothy, and he's encouraging and challenging Timothy to have great influence on other people. So how are you allowing God to use you to influence and to impact the lives of other people? People watch us, they listen to us, and we have the opportunity to have great spiritual influence in the lives of other people. If we're walking with Jesus, if we'll take the time to invest in other people, it can lead to great influence. I was talking to a pastor friend of mine a couple of years ago who's a great teacher of the word, but also is very talented musically. And I asked him, since he began pastoring at this particular church, did he do much music anymore? Did he ever lead in worship? Because I'd had him at my church to lead in worship before. And he said, I hardly ever do that. He said, because what I have found is I can influence my people more in worship by sitting on the front row and me really engaging in worship, and that they follow me because that influences them more than me being on the stage. You see, sometimes I think we forget or we underestimate the power of influence. As I sit on the front row in preparation to preach week after week after week, I'm very conscious of taking the time to really engage in the importance of engaging in worship when the music team is up there leading in worship, because I realize people are watching me. And I don't do it just because they're watching me. I do it because I want to worship Jesus. But can I tell you that my engaging in worship encourages them to engage in worship? My investing in other people encourages other people to invest in other people. So I want to encourage you, have great influence. Be a person that God uses to have great influence in the lives of other people. Remember that intimacy with God plus investment in others leads to great influence. Never underestimate the power of influence that God can have in other people's life because of your relationship with Jesus. So have a blessed day. Hope this has encouraged your heart. Hope it also challenged your heart. Remember, let Jesus be Jesus in you, and watch what God does with that to influence other people's lives. I love you. Hope you have a blessed day. Let Jesus be Jesus in you.